This is a special day. After 2 years, 100 episodes, and the end of Stormblood, today we're going to talk about the future of the challenge. Anyone who's worried I'm about to say, it's over, I quit, bye-bye, don't. That's not it. I still love Final Fantasy XIV. I'm far from done with the challenge. The too long didn't watch version will be that I'm changing the challenge rules for unlocking jobs and forcing myself to re-unlock all of my current jobs under the new rules before I move on to Shadowbringers. And as such, there aren't going to be weekly episodes anymore. They'll release as I complete challenges. Now for the long version. My challenge rules have been too easy for a long time now. Just through normal game progression, stuff that any player would just do because they want to do it or because they have to for the game. I've managed to unlock almost every job that's available to me. I've long known I wanted to make it more challenging, but while focusing on recording and editing episodes every week, I hadn't taken the time to think about the specific changes I wanted to make. Now I have. Here's the list of all jobs I've already unlocked. So, let's see which ones I still have access to. The first two challenges aren't actually challenging, but they're important for teaching any other players who may, but probably won't, attempt this challenge themselves, and also allow for some class expression across the story between expansions. First is the Hall of the Novice. It feels like many players, even in post-Dawn Trail, still don't understand simple mechanics the Novice Hall teaches. But the rules for this so-called challenge are a bit unique. You get access to the Hall of the Novice by speaking to any smith around level 15 when you start becoming the envoy of the city-state. But you don't get access to the final trials till just before the level 50 MSQ dungeons in A Realm Reborn. So here's the rule. In order to unlock your first job, you only have to complete the role trials for that job's role. But you can't unlock a job in any role till you've completed the novice trials for that role, indicated by any trial without a check mark next to it. And you must unlock and complete the tactical training exercises before you do the level 50 MSQ dungeons. For completing this, I'm going to re-unlock Warrior. So I actually need to finish these tank trials. I've run the Novice Hall a bunch of times on different alt characters, but I originally ran it on no money as a DPS. The second non-challenge is the completion of any expansion's main story. That's the 0.5 MSQ, so 2.5 in A Realm Reborn, 3.5 in Heavensward, etc. Once again, this isn't difficult, just normal progression, but it allows a player to change their main job before moving into the next expansion, which is what I'm using it for. So for these challenges, I'm going to use them to unlock most of the Warrior of Light's canon jobs across the story. Dragoon after ARR, Monk after Heavensward, and Dark Knight at the end of Stormblood. That's it for the non-challenges, but I do have one other job unlocked. So my definition of challenge isn't just a difficult dungeon or trial or duty and the like. I use it to guide players to important parts of the game that may be not mechanically difficult, but long or grindy as well. The first example of long but interesting is allied societies. By completing all of the allied societies in an expansion, including the capstone quest series referred to by the wiki as intersocietal quests, you get one job. I've already done this for the ARR allied societies, and I'm going to use that to unlock Scholar so that I can have at least one job in each of the main 3 roles. But that's it for my unlocks. I still need to re-unlock Samurai, White Mage, Machinist, Summoner, Red Mage, and Blue Mage again before moving on to Shadowbringers. Let's see how I'm going to do that. The other challenges I can use to unlock jobs will be finishing the other allied societies that I haven't yet, completing all extreme trials for any expansion, completing all savage trials in any expansion, completing all relics in any expansion. This is one of the ones that isn't difficult because of the challenging encounters, more because it takes dozens of hours just to complete a single relic weapon and hundreds for all of them. Completing any field op in its entirety. This is what they call those areas like Eureka and Boja. Those take dozens of hours and multiple challenging duties to complete. Completing any deep dungeon solo. This one is crazy. It's long, it's difficult, it's challenging. It has to be done without fail from start to finish. A single full run could take up to 30 hours, and you can fail it near the very end and have to start all over from the beginning. So who knows when I'll be able to finish this. This is all the challenges I've come up with for now. I may add more if I encounter things that turn out to be difficult enough, either from a grind or challenge perspective, that I deem it worthy of unlocking a job. As I also mentioned in the intro, my new video upload schedule is non-existent. I've been putting out an episode every Friday for 2 years now, but this path of completing more open-ended challenges and re-unlocking jobs doesn't lend itself well to a weekly update. Also, I've wanted to do more videos of other games for a long time, and it felt unable to properly focus on those efforts while keeping to this weekly schedule. Videos will release as the challenges are completed, at least until I've finished getting all my jobs back. These looser deadlines also mean more time for me to put into other games, so you can expect there will be a bit more variety coming to the channel in the future as well. Thank you all for showing such interest in the challenge for this long, and here's to hoping that we have many more years, in fact, to put in accomplishing all sorts of different challenges in the free trial completionist playthrough, because there's a bunch of stuff I haven't even touched yet. So you will be seeing plenty more of this goofy little potato in the future. Thanks everyone, and see y'all down the road.